Hello, sports fans, and welcome to Waco ISD Stadium for another exciting night of Texas high school football. Tonight, it's the intercity battle between the Waco Lions and the University Trojans. I'm Lark Smith, along with Hal Harris, our statistician Paul Comer, and the combined production crew of Leaping Lions Productions and Trojan Media Productions as we bring you the sights and sounds of this contest tonight here between the Lions and the University Trojans. Trojans come into the game with a record of 4-3 on the year. They are 2-0, and they are the visiting team on the scoreboard, so they're wearing their road whites tonight. There you see the Waco Lions making it onto the field, and they're going to be in all black this evening. The Lions come in 0-7, looking for their first win in district play after 2 games so far. Hal, I think we both agree that this could be a short game simply because we may see a lot of running between the two clubs.
Well, for sure. I mean, Waco High comes in tonight. They're just averaging just over 12 points a game, and they've been giving up 44 per game. But Amir Medlock last week got his first start at the running back position. He rushed for over 150 yards, so he's going to be starting it tonight. Then he'll be backed up by Lane Jones and LV Marshall. Zay Johnson is the leading receiver for Waco High, averaging over 24 yards per catch, has 5 touchdowns on the year, and then Jay Howard Crawford is averaging over 16.5 yards per catch. Waco High's defense, though, is led by their Jalen Good, who is probably going to be an all-district performer for Waco High. When you pull it over to University High, well, the keys for Waco High tonight are real simple. They need to establish the run. They've got to figure out a way to control the line of scrimmage. And Coach Martinez said, effort, execution, and focus are the things that you can control, and that's what he wants his team to control tonight. When you come over to University High, they come in averaging 36 points a game, giving up 26 points. They're led by Savoy Nichols, their quarterback, who has thrown for 17 touchdowns with only 4 interceptions so far this year. But the one thing that Savoy has added to his repertoire as a quarterback is he has started to take off and run with the football. Last week he ran for over 114 yards. That's something he really hadn't done going into this game. So that'll just be one more person that Waco High will have to deal with tonight.
This time, if you'll please stand.
He'll have receivers Jeremiah Green, London Smith, Jamari Thomas, and Justin Neal will be some of his targets that he can get to. They're all incredibly fast, and then when they want to run the football, London Smith got a start last week at running the ball, so he'll be in running back position, but he also has Darius Thomas along with Ray Brown and Kentrell Jones will back him up in the running back position. Defensively, they'll be led by Joaquin Martinez, Laquan Hughes, Kylan Estelle, and Ronald Derrick. And really the key to victory for University tonight, they just want to play a complete game, reduce their self-inflicted penalties, be physical, and just worry about their own game.
Absolutely. The junior ROTC presenting the colors at midfield, so let's join our stadium announcer.
Left guard, Cadet Private Lily Allen. Running the Waco High Spirit flags are cadets from Waco High Junior ROTC Lions Battalion. We ask that both teams and fans face the colors on the field during the playing of our national anthem.
We'd also ask that you please remove your hats. At this time, we'll have the playing of the national anthem.
Captain's about to meet at midfield with our officiating crew that comes out of the Waco chapter of the Texas Association of Sports Officials. Our referee for tonight will be Rodney Sims. The umpire is Brian Strickland. The head linesman, Rhett Williams. Line judge will Bill Lawrence. Back judge, Brian Thomas. The field judge is Pete Velasquez, and the side judge is Delvin Harris. Captains for the two teams tonight for University is number 1, London Smith, number 9, Jeremiah Green, number 10, Ronald Eric, and number 15, Justin Neal. The captains for Waco High, walking in from the near side, 0, Jalen Good, number 6, Chance Rhines, number 9, Bronche Dugas, and number 19, Hector Topepi. Superintendent of Waco Schools also out for the coin toss this afternoon with these two teams from the Waco ISD playing each other. Rodney Sims explaining the coin toss to both teams. And the superintendent going to flip the coin. Choices with University. University has a choice and wants the football, and they'll be going from left to right on your TV screen when we get going here in just a moment. Game time temperature of 82 degrees under a mostly cloudy sky with a southeast breeze at over only 11 miles per hour, but now dying a little bit as the sun goes down. 58% the relative humidity, and there is a prediction of storms coming through the Waco area this evening, so therefore we're kicking off an hour early so we can possibly get the game in without any delays for lightning, rain, or any of that other kind of stuff. Glad that they kept it to Friday, didn't move it to Thursday. But a great rivalry game between University and Waco High.
Got an excellent crowd gathering for this ball game tonight.
Do notice that the Waco High band is not in attendance. I wonder if they are off to a regional band competition or something, or no, they're just now showing up. Okay. Yeah, I see them exiting the buses now, so we will have the Waco High band here before it's all over.
Carlos Rodriguez, number 40, will be kicking off for Waco High. Deep for University is going to be Carlos Perez, number 13, on the far side, and then London Smith on the near side, both around their 15-yard line.
Got to believe that Waco High is going to do their best to keep it out of the hands of London Smith. But they can kick it to pretty much anybody on this University return team, and they'd get some yards out of it.
Correct.
They do pooch it off to the far side. It's going to bounce once and picked up at the 28-yard line. Quickly brought down before he could get anywhere. Carrying it back for the Trojans, number 31, Josiah Watson.
Yeah, Micaiah Sumner with the tackle there. Sets up University on their own 28-yard line here to start the ball game.
The Trojans at the 28. Their quarterback is Savoy Nichols. They'll either have Darius Thomas or Ray Brown as his running back. The wide receivers, Carlos Perez, Jamari Thomas, London Smith, and Jeremiah Green. Got to go with a two-back backfield to start the game. Have both Thomas and Brown in the backfield, and a whistle before play gets underway, and looks like we're going to have a procedure call against the Trojans.
Defensively, Lark, tonight for Waco High, and the off defensive line will be Jamian Dugas, number 55, Deshaun Moore, number 95, and Micaiah Sumner, number 33. The linebackers are going to be number 8, Lane Jones, number 6, Chance Rhines, number 0, Jalen Good, and number 16, Michael Leonard.
Roy Nichols takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws in the flat, complete to London Smith at the 30-yard line, but he's brought down immediately. That's only about a 3-yard gain. They're going to give, well, take that back. From the 23 to the 31 is an 8-yard gain. But it's going to be second down and about 7. Even with the double team, London Smith able to come up with the catch. And I'm not sure why we have a timeout already. Is there an injury somewhere?
Yeah, it just looked like Waco High decided to call a quick timeout. Taylor Freeman was in on that tackle on London Smith on that pass play.
Well, that'll give us a chance to tell you about that University offensive line led by their sophomore center, Armando Rodriguez. The guards are Dominic Carrillo and Ricardo Gonzalez. The tackle, Isaac Rosales and Ro Enriquez Jr., and they've done an excellent job this year protecting Savoy Nichols.
In the secondary for Waco High tonight, we'll have number 20, Tyler Freeman, number 1, Eric Taylor, number 17, Taylor Freeman, number 10, Keith Johnson.
Fake the handoff, then they hand it off on a reverse to London Smith. Savoy Nichols out leading the charge for blocking, and London Smith's going to go out of bounds at the 42-yard line and pick up 11 yards in the first down.
Good run on that reverse. Taylor Freeman finally knocking him out of bounds.
First down of the game belongs to the University Trojans. London Smith splits out wide to the right side. Handoff goes to Darius Thomas. He follows Brown around the right end and will go down at the 45-yard line.
Jamie Dugas with a good tackle there for Waco High.
Pick up of 3 on the play. Brings up second down and 7 at the University 45. Stay in that T-bone backfield. Ray Brown takes the handoff, cuts it back inside, gets some blocking up the middle. Going to have a look like a holding penalty back around the 45-yard line, and that'll bring it back. Good job of cutting it back there, though, by Ray Brown Jr. But unfortunately, the yardage going to be stepped off back toward the north end of the field for the holding penalty.
Well, the penalties are one thing that Coach Foster wanted to cut down on. They've already had 2 here in the first drive.
Takes it back to the Trojan 35-yard line where it's second down and 17. They've already overcome a 1st and 15 in this drive, which started at their 28-yard line.
Anthony Burton, number 44, left defensive end for Waco.
Both defensive ends crashing. That has Savoy Nichols getting out of the pocket now, throwing deep to London Smith, trying to get some separation, and he can't come up with the catch. Pretty good job by Savoy Nichols to deliver that one on the run.
It was well defended by Waco High. Tyler Freeman was right there with London.
Not often tonight you're going to catch London Smith in single coverage, but not able to come up with the catch on that one.
No, University has speed and all their wide receivers. They are incredibly difficult to cover one-on-one.
Ray Brown Jr. going to go to the sideline facing 3rd and 17. They put 3 receivers to the left side. London Smith, the lone receiver, to the near side. Savoy looking to the right, throws to the sideline, and airmails it into his bench area.
Defended well by Waco High. It's going to force a punt. London Smith will be punting for University, and back deep will be number 4 for Waco High, Zay Johnson.
The Trojans get 1 first down, but 2 penalties, and the second penalty, a 10-yarder, ends up costing them the drive. Late ad to the punt team with 10 seconds left on the play clock. Good snap. Low liner coming toward the near sideline. Going to take a University roll and stay in bounds and keep rolling until it gets down to about the 19-yard line. Nice punt from London Smith. Waco gets the ball with 10 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in our first quarter, and we have no score. The Trojans keep the ball for a minute and 46 seconds.
That was a 46-yard punt by London Smith.
So from their own 19, Waco High gets their first offensive possession with their quarterback, Jordan Alvarez. They have Amari Medlock, the running back, in the backfield with him. And he gets the handoff and runs straight up the middle, and he is just stacked up after maybe a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, Joaquin Martinez along with Noah Soros in on the tackle. The University defensive line tonight will be number 10, Ronald Derrick, number 99, Christian Dowdy, 25, Michael Soros, and number 22, Noah Soros.
Receivers on the near side for Waco High is Zadrian Johnson and Chance Rhines. Another handoff to Medlock, and he'll get back to the 20-yard line, and that's it. Give him a yard up to the 21. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, that was Soros on the tackle.
Now LV Marshall will be the running back, taking over from Medlock. Wide out to the far side is Andre Kelly. Number 2 coming to the near side is D'Angelo Campos. Pass is complete in the flat to Rhines. He's only going to get it up to the 24-yard line, a 3-yard gain on the completion to Chance Rhines.
Joaquin Martinez along with Rashad Smith in on that tackle on that 3rd down play.
It's going to be 4th down and 5 and bring about a punting situation.
Jalen Good will be punting the ball for Waco.
Jeremiah Green going to go deep for the Trojans. Once again, a late ad on the punt team, but he gets in plenty of time. High snap into the end zone. Good will do what he can to get it out of the end zone, able to do so. Gets some blocks downfield and will finally be tackled when he gets up to about the 30-yard line.
He got a 1st down.
He certainly did. He ran it for a 1st down. So what looked like chicken salad turns out to be a sirloin steak for Waco High as they get their first down on a busted punt play.
I mean, there was no hesitation by Jalen Good. He just went straight. Instead of taking, I thought he'd kneel down and just take the safety and move on, but incredible play by Jalen Good.
Well, you've watched Jalen Good as long as I have, and you know that he is a competitor, and he's going to do what he can to make anything happen, and that's exactly what he did on that play. So it's 1st and 10, Waco High from their 31-yard line. Now we have a whistle. They want a new play clock for the Lions. LV Marshall, the running back in the backfield with Alvarez, and he looks to the sideline and gets the play. Not much of a rush. Started to wind up, now throws in the flat, and that's knocked away.
Nearly picked off by number 24, Rashad Smith.
Trying to get that out to his running back, Marshall. Going to bring a 2nd down and 10.
In the linebacker positions for University tonight, we have 0 Joaquin Martinez and number 16, Kylan Estelle.
See a new receiver in the game. That's Charlie Aycock, number 85, in the slot on the near side. They fake the handoff. Alvarez trying to throw it across the middle, and it's knocked down at the line. Trying to get that one out to Zay Johnson across the middle.
In the secondary tonight for University, we'll have Zam Jackson, number 18, MJ Davis, number 2, Rashad Smith, number 24. Number 8 will be Laquan Hughes, and number 9 will be Jeremiah Green.
The Lions face another 3rd down here, 3rd and 10 from their 31. Alvarez looks to his right, throws to an open man, but it's just to a little bit out of his reach, trying to get that out to Aycock.
Yeah, he was there. Aycock was there for just stood a little behind him.
Waco line of scrimmage. The center is Eduardo Guerrero. The guards, Jaden Johnson and Jerome Walker. Tackles Patrick Jones and Demarion Basie did a good job of giving Alvarez time to get rid of the football, but he's just a little off target. Good gets a good snap this time and a low liner. Going to hit at the 36, picked up on a bounce by Jeremiah Green, and He's going to carry a couple of Waco Lions. We got a flag thrown from way back in the backfield, and also the referee throws one, and got a feeling there may be some block in the back or defensive or holding by University on the return. But look at this return by Jeremiah Green.
Yeah, Dugas got to hold him to start with. And then I believe Michael Lloyd also was in on that tackle.
Waco High had it for 2 minutes and 44 seconds and picked up a first down during that particular drive, but University going to be penalized for the third time in the game. And that's going to start this drive back at their 24-yard line. We've got 7:30 left to go the first quarter, and we've got no score between the University Trojans and the Waco Lions. Darius Thomas, the running back, in the backfield with Savoy Nichols. 3 receivers off to the left side. Handed off to Thomas straight up the middle, and he's going to be stopped after he gets a yard gain to the 25.
And he hit a brick wall on that particular run. Kai Sumner along with 95. Deshaun Moore in on that tackle.
I noticed that Ricardo Gonzalez has moved over to the center position for University. Again, Thomas has the football. This time he bounces off of one of his blockers and then carries Waco Lions up to about the 37-yard line.
Michael Leonard, number 16, got a hold of him at first, and then he was helped by a couple of his other Waco High defenders.
He got 12 yards on the play and picked up a first down. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Thomas this time having trouble getting loose. Maybe a yard loss for Thomas on the play.
Chance Rhines with that tackle on that run.
Actually, I think they gave him 2 yards up to the 39-yard line. And Thomas is down, so training staff comes out to take a look at him. After tonight, there's just 2 games left on the schedule for both these teams. Waco High finishes off with a game at Belton and then comes back to Waco ISD Stadium to close out the season against Brian Rudder. Meanwhile, after tonight, the University Trojans will take on the league leader, the Brenham Cubs, next week here at Waco ISD Stadium. They will close out the season on the road at Colleen Ellison. As we start play tonight, Brenham and University, the 2 teams on top of the district standings with 2-0 records. And it's the center, that's Ricardo Gonzalez who was being looked at. He, at least leaving the field on his own power, and that's always good to see. But we have to see what changes they make in the offensive line now. It'll be Armando Rodriguez moving back over at center. I notice Mason Angulo out there as the tackle on the left side. Nichols fakes the handoff, throws it out to Justin Neal, and Neal with a spin move will get it across the 45 to the 46-yard line. That's a 10-yard pickup on the play and a first down.
Keith Johnson from his safety position bringing him down on that play.
Neal's been a very good receiver for the Trojans this year. Quickly they go back to the line of scrimmage. Savoy Nichols trying to run with the football. Will lose a yard back to the 45.
Kai Sumner on that particular tackle. Yeah, one thing Savoy added to his portfolio last week was he finally decided on some plays that if his receivers were covered, he just took off and ran. He ran for over 100 yards last week.
Completion to Justin Neal a moment ago, his 16th reception of the year. Came in with 183 yards, now 193 and 1 touchdown. London Smith gets loose. Coming down the sideline, he's got speed, but he's going to run out of bounds, but he's in Waco High territory all the way down to the 37-yard line.
Good run by London Smith. He broke a couple tackles right at the line of scrimmage. That was a 4th down play there, 4th and 2, and they went ahead and gave it to one of their best athletes on the field.
So they pick up a first down at the Waco 37-yard line. Nichols with a quick pass out in the flat to Jeremiah Green, and he is flattened as soon as he catches the ball, but holds on.
Keith Johnson with a sure tackle there for Waco High.
But it was a 5-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down and 5 at the Waco 33. This drive started back at the 25-yard line for University. Their second possession of the contest. Clock rolling with 5 minutes, 8 seconds to go first quarter. No score yet. Nichols pump fakes. Now runs to his right. Will throw it out to his safety valve with Ray Brown Jr. And Brown will roll it up to the 28-yard line.
Michael Leonard with the tackle for Waco High. Torian Barnett, number 50, coming in for Waco High into the defensive right end position.
He had to get to the 37 to pick up the first down, so that's a 4-yard gain. Now they hand it off to Brown, and he will have the first down this time. He gets it across the 25 down to the 23. Another 5-yard pickup for Ray Brown and another first down for the University Trojans.
Lane Jones with the tackle from his linebacker position.
10th play of the drive. Straight up the middle. Brown gets it down to the 16-yard line.
Chance Ryan's brought him down.
Pick up a 7 on that play. Nichols goes to the corner of the end zone for London Smith and throws it a little too far.
Defending on the play was Eric Taylor for Waco. Benny Graves coming into the defensive line here for Waco High. This university is really using a fast pace on their offense tonight.
3rd and 3 at the 16 of Waco High. Whistles before the snap and false start against the Trojans. That'll move them back another 5 yards. That's what, 4 penalties now against the Trojans here in the first half. 30 yards of penalties against University. They're back at the 21-yard line. It's up a 2nd down and 8 from the 21. London Smith, the wide receiver to the bottom of your screen. They send Justin Neal in motion to put 2 receivers on the right side. A throw back to London Smith on the wide receiver screen. He does a little razzle-dazzle, stays on his feet, and he's going to get into the end zone from 21 yards out for the first touchdown of the night for the University Trojans.
Good piece of running by London Smith after that catchy 20-yard run after that short pass completion for the touchdown. In to try the extra point for University will be Micah Hatton. Carlos Perez holding.
And it's through the uprights. 3 minutes, 57 seconds left to go in our first quarter. University Trojans gets on the board first. They lead the Waco Lions 7-0 thanks to this 21-yard screen pass to London Smith. Nice job of setting up that screen by the offensive linemen and wide receivers. London Smith does the rest from there.
Well, it's going to be up to Waco High now to get a long, sustained drive themselves, but they got to control the line of scrimmage to do it. They've got the running backs to run the football. They've got to keep their defense off the field here. That was a long drive.
Certainly was. 76 yards in 12 plays. They took 3 minutes and 33 seconds to make it 7-0 in favor of the Trojans.
Zay Johnson will be on his 20-yard line here on the near side. Eric Taylor will be up in the middle, and then on the far side will be number 2, Andre Kelly. Kicking off for University will be number 82, Alejandro Arkin.
Fell off the team, so Archon going to have to put it back up. Waco High is a very young roster. Once again, the ball falls off the tee. There's really not that much wind, but we keep watching the flags to see if they start changing direction as we're expecting a cool front to come in and maybe give us a little rain over the weekend, which maybe that'll get rid of our burn ban. I don't know. And now the umpire is going to tell Ray Brown Jr., get over there and hold that ball, make sure it doesn't fall off again. Deep to the far side. Andre Kelly gets it back across the 25. There is a flag thrown where you normally see a block in the back. So we'll see if that'll be the first penalty against Waco High in the game.
There's Thomas with that tackle on the kickoff.
Good look at Kelly on the return. And there is a 10-yard penalty going to be marked off against Waco High, so they will start this at their 19-yard line. Just the second possession of the game for the Lions. They picked up 1 first down in their first possession. Their quarterback, Jordan Alvarez, just 1 completion out of 4 passes so far. Say Johnson, the lone receiver, to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Hand off to that's Medlock again, number 27. And Medlock is met after maybe a 2-yard gain.
Hello, Mr. Christian Dowdy, number 99. Stood him up immediately.
Going to give him 3 yards out to the 22, 2nd and 7 for the Lions. Medlock moves to the right side of his quarterback, Alvarez. Straight drop back. Throw is almost, it almost picked off. You had 2 University Trojans with their hands on it, and the Waco Lion almost got up with it too.
Kylan Estelle, the number 16, was the first guy to grab it, and if he had held on, it was easy pickings for a quick touchdown.
Yeah, that had pick 6 written all over it. Medlock finds some running room this time, straight up the gut. Gets it across the 25-yard line.
Kylan Estelle in on the tackle.
Give him a 3-yard pickup on the play. 2nd down and 4 at the 25. I take that back. It's 4th down.
Jeremiah Green is deep for University on his 45-yard line. Jalen Good will be kicking this punt here.
Be Good's 2nd punt of the night and 2nd punt of the year as far as I can remember. High end over end kick. Jeremiah Green takes it at the 40. Will take it back to the middle of the field. Gets it into Waco High territory down to about the 40-yard line. About a 20-yard return there for Jeremiah Green to set up his offense in enemy territory.
Dugas and Ryans both finally bringing Jeremiah Green down. Great field position for University here late in the first quarter.
Waco had that ball for 1 minute and 30 seconds on that particular drive, but University close to the doorstep here, just 40 yards away from their 2nd touchdown with 2:27 left to go first quarter. Darius Thomas in the backfield with the quarterback, Savoy Nichols. He surveys everything, takes the snap and hands it to Thomas over right tackle. Thomas will cut it back inside and back his way across the 35 down to about the 33.
Chance Ryan's in on the tackle for Waco High.
Give him a 7-yard pickup to the 33-yard line. Again, they go quick. Throw down the middle, trying to get it to London Smith, but led him a little too far.
Defending on the play was Keith Johnson, number 10, along with, I believe that might have been Lane Jones defending on that play.
Trying to go for the home run there. Now they just need to go for the first down. Jamari Thomas, the inside receiver to the left of the formation. Waco High comes crashing in, and I think they're going to get the first down by way of penalty here. We'll see what the officials come up with. If they all get on the same page. Rodney Sims, the referee, says it's offside Waco High. And University picks up the first down on the penalty. That'll take it to the 28-yard line in Lion territory. Thomas and Perez, the receivers, stacked to the right of the formation. Nichols looks to his left throw. Throws complete to Jeremiah Green. Gets a block from London Smith, and Jeremiah gets it across the 25 to the 24.
Keith Johnson along with Chance Rhines on that tackle. A well-defended play there by Waco Hall.
4-yard pickup, quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Fake the handoff, look across, looking deep for Jamari Thomas, and he's out of the back of the end zone before he can make the catch.
Eric Taylor defending on that pass play.
Savoy Nichols not quite as sharp as we've seen him in the past. 6 of 11 passing here in the first quarter for just 52 yards. But he does have the 21-yard touchdown pass to London Smith here in the first quarter. Well, we got motion from University before the snap. And that'll move the Trojans back.
Well, that's one thing Coach Foster wanted to improve on tonight were these self-inflicted penalties. And so far, they're having a hard time.
Going to bring up 3rd and 11, one of the few times we've known University be behind the sticks, I think, tonight. And they're back at their own 29-yard line. London Smith is the receiver in the slot to the left. Keep an eye on him. He goes in motion to bring 3 receivers to the right side. Nichols, though, looking for the solo man on the left side. Now he runs straight up the middle looking for that first down. He's going to be held shy of the first down by about a yard as he gets it to the 20.
Faked out the first defender, but number 6, Chance Rhines, was able to bring him down on that run.
It's going to bring a 4th down and 2 at the Waco 20, and they're going to go for it. Fake the handoff. Nichols carries and will have the first down as he takes it down to the 17.
Jalen Good and Micaiah Sumner tripping him up, bringing him down, but not before he got that first down.
Just a second first down after taking over the ball at the 40-yard line with 2:27 left in the first quarter. There's under a minute to go with the clock moving now. Jamari Thomas going to head to the sideline. Carlos Perez, the lone receiver, to the near side. They hand it off to Thomas, trying to get around the left side, and he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Chance Ryan's bringing him down on the play. His helmet came off, so he'll have to come out of the game for one play. Micaiah Sumner coming off the field, too, number 33.
2nd and 10 at the 12. Going out of bounds, the clock stopped at 38 seconds left.
Dugas coming into the ball game at the linebacker position, number 9 for Waco.
Fake the handoff to Thomas. He stays in the block. They throw to the end zone and too high for London Smith. He was double, if not triple covered in the end zone.
Yeah, Tyler Freeman and Keith Johnson defending on that pass play. We got Chance Rhines coming back into the ball game.
4-point play here. Trojans can pick up a first down without getting the touchdown, but they're definitely in field goal range. Justin Neal has split out wide to the right side. London Smith is in the backfield. Now he goes in motion. Nichols will run the football himself, and he'll get brought down. A great defensive play there by who else?
Jalen Good.
Well,
got two of the, tonight we have 2 of the best linebackers in all of district play with Joaquin Martinez and Jalen Good facing off against each other.
It's 4th and 10 at the 12, and the University Trojans are going to just let the clock run out at the end of the first quarter before they make a decision on whether to go for it or to kick a field goal. Now after our first 12 minutes, the University Trojans have a 7-0 lead on the Waco Lions.
Sports media is super duper fun.
In sports media, I am a camera operator. I film the games on the field.
My job in sports media is I'm running the switcher behind the scenes up in the studio.
I'm on camera for basketball, and last year I did the homecoming interview.
My favorite part of sports media is the amount of teamwork that is required. I just really enjoy how much we rely on each other and how much emphasis there is on teamwork.
My favorite part of sports media is recording the games.
I get to watch all the games in a nice air-conditioned environment. I learned a lot. I learned like literally everything about a camera.
I've learned how to be part of a team and how to communicate.
I have learned how to record games and how to do camera on the move.
All sorts of things that I can apply to work outside of school. It's really an experience like no other. You work with peers, you work with equipment that you wouldn't be able to work with outside of school. It's a lot of fun.
It's fun. You get to learn how to make videos professionally.
If you enjoy making videos and if you want to go see the games, you should join and come help us with the games.
Let's go down to the field as we will have a special race here, the fastest 5th grader here in Waco ISD.
School they're coming from. And here we go. Here they go. Gonna be close. Get ready, because here comes the boys next. And they're off.
Well, there you have it, the fastest 5th grader, an invention of former athletic director Johnny Tusa, who came up with this as a way to kind of identify some of the athletes down in the elementary school level. Run a boys heat as well as a girls heat. Always a great feature every year when the Trojans and the Waco Lions play each other.
Okay, looks like the university's going to attempt a field goal here from around the 23-yard line. So it'll be a 33-yarder. Carlos Perez will be holding, and Micah Hatton will be attempting this field goal to try to make it 10-0.
Snaps a little high, but he gets a hold down, and it misses the upright on the right-hand side. So the Trojans had the football for 2 minutes and 33 seconds and get no points out of it when they took over at the Waco High 40. Lions once again able to hold the Trojans off the scoreboard. Jordan Alvarez turns and hands the ball off to Medlock. He does what he can to take it out to about the 24-yard line. Nice pickup on that play for Amari Medlock, a sophomore.
That's Joaquin Martinez in on the tackle.
Alvarez with the handoff. Medlock able to get loose and may have first down yardage out to the 30-yard line. Good tough run by Medlock there. They do give him the first.
MJ Davis with the tackle.
Zay Johnson, the receiver, in the slot on the far side, but they're going to continue. And well, we got whistles before the snap. Procedure against Waco High. -5 brings up a 1st and 15. Back at the 25-yard line. Fake the handoff. Johnson has the catch at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 7.
Knocked down by number 14, Darrell Stewart.
2nd down and 8. Got about half of it with that play. Back to Medlock. He'll roll close to first down yardage out to the 39-yard line. A pickup of 7. Though they now face a 4th and 1.
Quan Hughes with that tackle, number 8.
Make that 3rd and 1, Lark. Quick pass out to Zay Johnson, and a great one-handed catch by Zay Johnson for the first down.
Was it ever? Outstanding catch. Defending on the play was Jeremiah Green.
Picks up the first down with that circus catch out to the 45-yard line on a pickup of 6 yards. Now Johnson will come to the right side along with Andre Kelly as the wide receivers. Still, though, he handed off in the backfield to Medlock. And they give him a yard, and that's about it.
Yeah, Joaquin Martinez along with Noah Soros with that tackle.
2nd down and 9. Now that's LV Marshall in the backfield now. He'll take the football and run it over the right side and get it out near the University 45-yard line and pick up another first down.
Rashad Smith along with Darrell Stewart on that tackle. Waco High's added a couple of, linemen in here with tight ends trying to bunch it up a little bit, trying just to run the football.
Now we got a procedure penalty most likely against Waco High, going to put them back behind the sticks again. First and 15 back at midfield. Waco High's run 17 offensive plays for a grand total of 58 yards so far. Jordan Alvarez takes the high snap down, throws in the flat for Zay Johnson, overthrows him, and he had a Trojan in between there, making him throw it too high.
Yep. MJ Davis, number 2, was defending on the play.
That stopped the clock with 9:04 left in our first half of play. University on top by a score of 7-0. Not a whole lot of running room there.
Not at all. Kylene Estelle along with Ronald Derrick and Joaquin Martinez were all in on that tackle.
That was LV Marshall with the carry. No gain. 3rd and 15.
Yeah, that 5-yard penalty on first down had made them change their offensive play pattern here on this particular series.
Straight drop back for Jordan. Goes across the middle and throws too deep. Trying to get that out to Zay Johnson, who's double teamed.
Jeremiah Green was defending on the play.
Well, at least Jalen Good may be able to pin the Trojans back deep in their own territory. Jeremiah Green going back to receive the punt.
Well, they were able to grind out 30 yards, a couple first downs, chew up a lot of clock, because their defense needs to rest. That was a good series for Waco High there.
Get the snap off just before the play clock. A little low liner roller that University will stay away from as it rolls down to the 24-yard line.
26 yards on the kick, and highly effective. Unable, Jeremiah Green unable to even grab that football. So good punt.
2:38 on that possession for the Lions. The University gets it with 8:16 left to go in the first half. And with a 7-0 lead. Waiting for the spot from the officials. Finally put it down at the University 24. Savoy Nichols has Ray Brown Jr. in the backfield with him. Has stacked receivers to each side. Take the handoff and throw it in the flat to Jeremiah Green. He's got one man to beat and is pushed out of bounds.
Taylor Freeman defending on play number 17 for Waco.
Mark got out of bounds at the 32. Pickup of 8 on the play to bring up second down and 2. Savoy Nichols now 7 of 13 for 60 yards passing. He's looking to pass now with a pump fake. Has a man behind, but he underthrows. I don't know if that got tipped at the line of scrimmage, but trying to get that out to London Smith.
Had he been able to, if his arm hadn't got hit, London was wide open. On that pump fake, it drew the defensive cornerback in.
And Justin Neal will come in and sit Carlos Perez to the sideline. Wide receiver on the near side is Montrell Phoenix. London Smith goes in motion, but they'll hand it off in the backfield to Ray Brown and trying to spin move, trying to get to the first down marker, unable to do so.
Michael Leonard came in and shot the gap, number 16 for Waco.
No gain on the play, brings up a 4th down and 2 and a decision. Well, looks like they're going to go for it or either try to get the Lions to jump offside. 4th and 2. Look over to Holden Seward, the offensive coordinator, to see if he has changed his mind as to whether or not to go for it here on 4th down, and they do go for it. They give it to Ray Brown. Brown pushes the pile and has the first down out at the 35-yard line. Little riverboat gambler there.
Right, Chance Rhines was in on that tackle.
First down comes with 7:20 and counting left to go in the first half. University with a 7-0 lead. Smith and Green, the 2 wide receivers to the right. Nichols looking to pass long down the far sideline and overthrows everybody. Tried to almost put that in the first row of seats on the University side of the field.
Yeah, that was intended for Jeremiah Green. Depending on the play for Waco was Taylor Freeman, but that ball was way out of bounds. Nobody had a chance.
Looking at the flags, they have picked up a little bit. Wind blowing at about 15 miles per hour, but it's slowly moving toward the north. It's no longer directly out of the south. It's out of the southeast right now. London Smith in motion. That they hand it off to Ray Brown. He's got some running room. Down the middle of the field, and now it's a track meet. Can he outrun everybody? Able to get by one. Cuts it back inside, and he stumbles. Victim of self-tackleization at about the 10-yard line.
55, 60-yard run there.
all the way down to the 8. 57 yards. Biggest gainer of the night. Gives Ray Brown Jr. 72 yards on 5 carries, and somebody's called a timeout. Maybe Waco High to try to regroup. Be the second timeout taken by the Lions in the half.
Yeah, Waco High has a lot of hands on the hips. That defense is pretty tired right now, to be honest with you.
Well, there's quite a few of those guys that are playing both ways.
This is a young team for Waco High. They only have about seven seniors, 7 juniors, about 7 or 8 sophomores on this team. So it is a junior sophomore heavy team. And there's a lot of talent on this team. It's just young, and Waco High is just having to go through some growing pains this year. Yeah, and that defensive line now, you got Anthony Burton, Cameron Effron, and Benny Graves will be in that defensive line. That's a whole change out of defensive linemen.
Out of the timeout, University looking to put their second touchdown on the board. Just 8 yards away, 1st and goal. Direct snap to London Smith. He'll get a block from Savoy Nichols. He almost looks like he's trying to find a hole and dances around, and finally someone grabs him around the waist and holds him back, and he gets down to the 6-yard line for just a 2-yard gain out of that.
Yeah, that was Anthony Burton holding on to him for dear life, number 44.
London trying to find his way, pick a hole, but there wasn't much of a hole there for him to run through. Just had to make something happen. Now Darius Thomas and Ray Brown in the backfield with Savoy Nichols. They give it to Thomas. Thomas gets free and heads to the end zone and gets in for the touchdown.
Yeah, he broke that one tackle right there at the line of scrimmage, and then there was no one else there to stop him.
For Darius Thomas, his 7th touchdown of the season. Comes with 5:53 left to go in the first half. Try for point for the Trojans coming up. They're going to go in the swinging gate here. Don't think we've seen the Trojans do the swinging gate this year.
We have not at all.
Got too many men on the field. You still got 17 seconds, though, left on the play clock. London Smith out of the swinging gate looking for a place to go. Also maybe looking to pass it to somebody and able to get the pass off, and they get the 2 points. Is that Jeremiah Green?
Yep.
Yep, it was. So a 2-point pass from Smith to Green makes it 15-0 Waco High, or University, with 5:53 left to go in the first half.
Well, they may have been testing that 2-point play out tonight in case they need to use it, later down in the last couple district ball games, possibly. Well, their 2 scoring drives have gone 75 and 76 yards.
That one only took 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go that 76 yards, and he did so in 8 plays. Of course, the big gainer in the play was that 57-yard run by Ray Brown Jr. Trojans now with 208 yards on 34 offensive snaps.
Going deep for Waco be number 4. Zay Johnson, he'll be here on the near side, and on the far side will be Andre Kelly, number 2. Kicking off for University will be Micah Hatton.
Got a little bit of a breeze at his back. Might try to just put this one into the end zone and avoid the run back. Does get it high down the middle. Going to come to Kelly at the 6. Up the middle of the field. Gets it out to the 30-yard line. Nice return there by Kelly.
Knocked down by Kylan Estelle, number 16 for University.
from the Waco High 30.
But we'll see if Waco High stays with that condensed offensive group where they just had 2 wide receivers, bring in a couple tight ends. They had some success running that ball. If they can stay away from the penalties, they may have generated a drive here against University.
Well, they do put in a wing back, but they do have a tight end to the left of the formation. A high snap pulled down, ball almost intercepted. A couple of University Trojans had a shot at that one.
I think that was Laquan Hughes, and then 14, Darrell Stewart. That's the second time that ball's gone up, tipped them, gone by 2 different University defenders.
This is just the 5th game of the year for Jordan Alvarez to get the start at quarterback. That handoff is only going to basically get back to the line of scrimmage. As the University Trojans had that one smelled out pretty easily as Medlock doesn't get anywhere.
Yeah, that was Joaquin Martinez. That is one guy, when you're running the football, you've got to be able to know where he is so that you can try to block him. He is a tough defender from the linebacker position.
Lions face a 3rd and 10. Zay Johnson in the slot to the near side. Then they hand it off, though, to Medlock, and he is met right at the line of scrimmage. A big wall of white there to knock him down.
Yeah, that was Joaquin Martinez again, along with Ronald Derrick, number 10.
So 4th down.
Jeremiah Green's going back, and number 1 for University also.
Yeah, that's London
Smith. Jalen Good will be kicking the football.
Gets a high punt off. It's going to bounce a couple of times and take a Waco roll. University will let it die at the 34-yard line. 4:20 left to go in our first half. University has a 15-0 lead on the Waco Lions, and they have the football.
36 yards from Jalen Good on his punt.
Minute 33 is all Waco took off the second quarter clock with that particular possession. From the University 34-yard line, Savoy Nichols will have Darius Thomas in the backfield with him. Justin Neal and Carlos Perez will be the wide receivers to the near side. Fake the handoff, throw is complete to London Smith, and he'll get it up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play.
Michael Leonard defending on the play.
2nd and 1 at the University 43. Pump fake across the middle to London Smith. That one's got too much air on it. Not a bad play, though, on 2nd and 1.
No, not at all. Defending was number 17, Taylor Freeman.
Stops the clock with 3:43 left to go in our second quarter.
Yeah, Waco High is having to give these receivers of University some room because they are incredibly fast.
Smith now the lone receiver to the left of the formation. They hand it off to Ray Brown, and Brown will have the first down. They'll mark him at the 49-yard line, still in University territory, a 6-yard pickup for Ray Brown.
Jamie Andugas, number 55, was finally able to wrestle him down.
Now has 78 yards on the night. Brown takes the handoff, slides around the right side. A spin move gets him into Waco High territory and down to the 47 of the Lions.
Lane Jones is one of the Waco High defenders in on that tackle. Chance Ryans comes up, Jamie Andugas, and Michael Leonard.
Picked up 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. Fake the handoff. Off the hands of London Smith this time. Had him reaching back instead of reaching forward.
Yeah. Threw it on the wrong side. This is a big play here for University. For University to get the first down, but for Waco High to try to get off the field and make them punt the ball.
Savoy Nichols 9 of 19 for 72 yards passing. They've run 39 offensive snaps for 227 yards to this point. 2:40 left in the half. Little dump across the middle. That's Justin Neal with the football, and he's going to get it all the way down near the 10-yard line. Nice little screen pass to the tight end, Justin Neal.
Yeah, Chance Rhines finally was able to bring him down, but that was a long gain on that screen play.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. That's what, 38 yards? First and 10, 2:30 left to play. Good look at Ray Brown Jr. in the background, who fake the handoff to him. They throw it to London Smith in the flat. London Smith will just muscle his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, Eric Taylor was the recipient of that brute force by London Smith. Eric is not nearly as tall or as strong, but do we have a flag here?
Well, apparently so. Looks like it's coming back. Rodney Sims will tell us about it. Of course, the head coach for the Trojans, Charles Foster, wants to know why. I have not seen I guess it was a holding for 15 yards. Charles Foster not real happy with that call. It goes back to the 20-yard line. Hand off to Ray Brown, cuts it back inside. Now we got another flag where we'll probably see a holding penalty again.
Yeah, Michael Leonard and number 10, Keith Johnson. Benny Graves is coming in defensively along with number 50, Torian Barnett. But when your defense has been on the field for 42 offensive plays by University, that is way too many.
So that penalty will bring it back to the 30-yard line. First and 25 now with 2:15 to go. Trojans have been penalized 6 times now for 50 yards. Keep your eye on the guy at the bottom of your screen. That's London Smith. Now whistle and a timeout, I believe, asked for by the University Trojans. We're at our 2-minute timeout before the half. That's what we're at. Well, it took the University Trojans a little time to get started on this one, their second possession of the night. They started at the 24-yard line, went 76 yards in 12 plays, and got the touchdown on a 21-yard screen pass to London Smith. With 3:57 left to go in the first quarter, University had a 7-0 lead. In the second quarter, the Trojans were able to get their second touchdown as they got the ball with 8:16 left to go in the second quarter. Started at their own 24-yard line, went 76 yards in 8 plays this time, took 2:23 off the clock. Scoring on a 6-yard touchdown run by Darius Thomas. They went to the swinging gate for the point after, and London Smith completed it to Jeremiah Green for the 2 points, and that's how we stand with 2 minutes left to go in our first half. University on top of Waco High by a score of 15-0. Darius Thomas, the running back with Savoy Nichols in the backfield as we get ready for the last 2 minutes of this first half. Little low snap. Nichols will throw the screen pass to Carlos Perez. Oh, he is hammered when he gets to the 28-yard line.
Chance Rhines with a solid tackle. He's had a good game tonight, number 6 for Waco.
Perez paid for just a 2-yard gain. Second down and 23 at the 28. They can't get a first down at the 5-yard line without getting the touchdown. Holden Seward allows a little game clock to run off before he signals in the play. Nichols back to pass, throws for the end zone. London Smith wide open, and he just cradles it in for the 6.
Yeah, nice pass by Savoy Nichols to London Smith for the touchdown. Micah Haddon in to try the extra point for University with Carlos Perez holding.
Just a great job by London Smith, who just let that one cradle into his arms. This kick is good. 1 minute and 9 seconds left to go. In our first half of play, University extends its lead to 22-0 over the Waco Lions.
22. Waco High Lions 0.
Three minutes and 11 seconds for the Trojans to go 66 yards in 9 plays. Actually, I think it was 8 plays. A couple of holding penalties in there. Third touchdown of the night for the Trojans.
Andre Kelly, along with Zay Johnson, will be deep for Waco High to take this kick from number 82 for University, Alejandro Arkin.
42 snaps for University here in the first half for 289 yards, most of that on the ground, believe it or not. Waco High has only run 23 plays for a total of 58 yards. When it comes to Zay Johnson at the 10-yard line, got good wheels, takes it up the middle, and then all of a sudden picks up a couple of Waco Lions that drag him down at the 34.
Kylan Estelle, number 16, with a tackle on that kickoff for University.
16 Estelle. It'll be first and 10 for the Lions.
Just 1 minute and 3 seconds for the Lions on the scoreboard to try to get something before halftime. Good look at the Waco High crowd. Probably our best crowd of the year.
Absolutely, it's the best crowd of the year that we've seen.
They pitch it to Zay Johnson.
That may be a face mask there on Joaquin Martinez.
They're going to pick up 15 yards on that one after he was going to lose yardage on the play. Here you'll see it on the replay. Just one of those accidental things that you reach up and you end up grabbing it.
Yeah, that's going to
be 15.
That's going to change Waco High's offensive philosophy. All of a sudden, they're bringing in some more receivers, taking their H-back and tight end out of the ball game.
Going to be a first down and 10, and going to mark it out all the way to the 48-yard line, looks like.
Yeah, that'll definitely give Waco High a chance now to try to air it out if they can. They've only got one timeout left.
They do kind of bunch it up, though, as those wide receivers are in close. They're not spread wide out. Throw in the flat.
Oh,
And a great job of tip drill there by Waco High. Coming up with the catch is Andre Kelly.
Rashad Smith had it in his hands, and it just, I thought he had intercepted it for University.
They get it to the University 45-yard line. They picked up 8 on the play, or actually 7 on the play. Throw across the middle on a screen pass to Zay Johnson, just a little behind him there.
Right, and a little too hard, too.
They're going to bring it up a 3rd down and 4 at the Waco or University 45.
Yeah, that would have been a first down if they could complete it. As a well-devised play, just didn't quite execute it.
A big play here for the Lions offense if they want to try to get points on the board before halftime. They do hand it off on a dive straight up the middle. LV Marshall will have that first down as he gets it down to the 37.
Kylie Estelle with the tackle, number 16 for University.
And now we're going to have a whistle and a timeout called by the University Trojans. Just 33 seconds left to go. First timeout used by University here in the first half. Head coach Charles Foster is, well, he was the defensive coordinator under the previous coach and then got the job as the head coach. So I'm sure he's probably handling the defense still for the Trojans.
They probably need to get at least 15 more yards to, attempt, if they want to attempt a field goal. But being down 21-0, I'd be throwing that ball 10 or 15 yards down the field because we're running out of time with only 33 seconds to go.
And Jordan Alvarez just 4 of 12 passing for 22 yards to this point. He's got 3 receivers to his left. Kelly, the only receiver to the near side. He's looking for Kelly on the straight fly down the field, and it's picked off. Oh, well, take that back. I think he came up with the football. I think both of them had a chance at that ball, and a great job by Kelly to hold on to it.
Yeah, Stewart was defending on the play, number 14, and I did thought he had picked it off, but.
Let's maybe see it on the replay here. Jordan Alvarez with the throw, and yeah, it was almost simultaneous, but a great job of Kelly of taking it away. Now the snap gets away, and Jordan Alvarez doing a good job of getting on top of it. They were all the way down to the 4-yard line after that 33-yard pass play. And now another timeout going to be called. I believe this one is called by Waco High, and it's their last.
They had to. They lost 13 yards on that high snap from the 4-yard line.
And no, we haven't seen a whole lot of those this year either.
Yep, we have not.
Takes it all the back to the 17-yard line.
But now puts you in a big predicament. You've either got to go throw a quick sideline pass or you got to go all the way to the end zone because you're only going to get 2 plays with no timeouts left. And this is Waco's High's longest drive of the evening.
And deepest. Started at the Waco 34. They're at the University 17 after getting all the way to the 4-yard line. Alvarez takes the snap, gets away from the rush, throws, and it's incomplete. Trying to get that one out to Jamarian Howard Crawford. 3rd and goal. Sometimes when you're down the 4-yard line, it's a lot tougher to score than it is from the 17. You got a little bit more room to operate. And the defense doesn't have so much, or has a lot more field to cover from the 17 than the 4. Possibly the last play of the half, the throw to the corner, and it's going to be too far. Kelly trying to do what he could to get some separation.
It's going to bring out Carlos Rodriguez. to attempt a field goal here in the last play of the first half.
About a 34-yard attempt.
Zay Johnson will be holding for this on this field goal attempt by Waco.
Good snap and hold. The kick is it's a low spinner. Jeremiah Green was thinking of picking it up and going the other way with it, but it's going to end up being a dead ball, and that's going to be it at the end of the first half. Our score at halftime is University 22 and Waco High nothing. Stay tuned. Our halftime activities coming up next here at Waco ISD Stadium.
From Leaping Lion Productions, I'm Khalil Davis, and I'm here with
Cameron.
and Keandria. All right. Cameron and Keandria, what were you feeling like before you heard the word go?
Nervous.
Nervous?
Scared.
Scared? All right. And what does it feel like to be the fastest fifth grader?
Good.
Good. No, anything else? All right. From Leaping Lions Productions, back to you.
Good evening, everyone. In 1982, Ed Love got his first job coming to Waco ISD to work. And over the course of the next 4+ decades, he moved up the ladder, having 12 different positions. And for the last 6 years, since 2020, he's been the athletic director for Waco ISD and done a great job. Well, he's retiring after this year, but after 44 years at Waco ISD, Ed, you've been a role model, a father figure, a coach, a mentor, and a leader of both young and adult men. And we appreciate you so much. And thank you for that. Plus, you've been a friend to so many, all the people here gathered at the 50. There's nothing better than those lasting friendships and the respect you earn from the job you did. So, Councilwoman Andrea Bearfield has an announcement she'd like to make.
Good evening, everybody. I am Mayor Pro Tem Andrea Bearfield with the City of Waco. We are excited tonight to be able to celebrate a legend. I'm going to issue this proclamation from the City of Waco, but from a personal statement, I appreciate the love that you've given me, my husband, my family, and so that mentor role, that coach role, that's universal, and that's for us all, and I personally appreciate everything that you've done for us and the City of Waco. But in my official capacity, every meaningful chapter in education is written by a passionate educator who leads not only with expertise, but with heart. And few have embodied this more fully than Coach Ed Love. Coach Love began his journey with Waco ISD in 1982 as a physical education coach. For over 40 years, he has dedicated himself to education as a teacher, coach, mentor, administrator, and leader. Whether inspiring students in the classroom as a social studies teacher, or overseeing programs and campuses as a principal and administrator. His career has been characterized by unwavering growth, commitment, and service. His dedication went beyond the regular school year as he championed summer school programs, supported campus revitalization efforts, and nurtured athletic teams that promote teamwork, discipline, and pride throughout the district. His leadership, distinguished by consistency, integrity, and genuine care for students and staff alike, has earned him deep respect from colleagues and heartfelt admiration from countless students whose lives he has impacted. Tonight, we pause to honor a man who has worn many titles: teacher, coach, principal, and leader, but above all, has been a steadfast advocate for students, staff, and the spirit of Waco High School. Therefore, we hereby designate October 24th, 2025 as Coach Ed Love Day. We do that in the city of Waco and call upon all citizens to join the city council, city staff, and me in recognizing Coach Ed Love for 44 years of exceptional service to the Waco ISD School District and in wishing him the very best as he embarks on a well-earned retirement. He leaves behind a lasting legacy evident in every student who has elevated because he showed up each day with purpose and passion. In testimony whereof, witness my hand, the seal of the city of Waco, this 24th day of October. Congratulations and thank you, Coach Love, for everything you do.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
All right, you're going to get to talk in a second, but not yet. Coach, there's more. We invite you to turn your attention to the videos now where the district has put together a little something to honor you.
Coach, what's up? This is Derek Johnson, former Waco High Lion and former Texas Longhorn and former Kansas City Chiefs. That's a lot of former. That means that you're getting up there. Man, we appreciate you, Coach. We love you. Thank you for the support you've shown me personally, being on the staff, being a coach of mine for several years, being able to pour into the youth, serve at a high level. This is what you do. This is your impact, Coach.
Coach Love, thank you for all the years and dedication here in Waco ISD and for all you've done from the time I was one of your student athletes to the time I had the opportunity to coach your son, Kenneth, and from your mentorship on the administration side. I want to thank you. We love you. Wish you the best of luck in retirement.
Ed Love, congratulations, man. I'm very proud of you, proud of your retirement. Hope you enjoy whatever dream that from Waco, Baldwin College to now the career you have. I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations, Coach. You've made such a big impact, both athletically and academically on our Waco schools. It's just been a thing of beauty over the years. I want the good Lord to bless you. I want to wish you a long and lasting retirement and hope that you'll enjoy your days doing other things that you love to do.
Good morning, Coach Love, and good evening. I just finished my 10K run for the morning, and I'd just like to thank you for your 44 years of service to our children. And I'd like to thank you for your kindness, your love, and your guidance that you've shown our children through the years. I'd like to thank you for your brotherly love that you've shown me. So I welcome you to retirement land. It's fun.
Hey Coach Love, it's Alyssa Riggs. First off, I wanted to say happy retirement. I'm so proud of everything that you've accomplished, not just as my principal, but as a mentor, a leader, and a friend to so many in Waco. Your office never felt like a place students dreaded. It was always an open door with someone ready to listen and to do what was best for your students.
Hey Mr. Love, you've been a great boss since 2009. I really appreciate it. Go and enjoy yourself, travel, golf, chill on the patio, and in the words of your former student, call me if you need me. Happy retirement.
I'm Manager Billings, Waco ISD alumni and currently a member of the Chicago Bears. I would like to thank the Waco ISD administration for giving me a brief moment to say thank you to an extraordinary coach, educator, and administrator, Coach Edward Love. Thank you for all that you've done for me and all the students you taught and coached over your outstanding career in Waco ISD. Congratulations, and I wish you the best in your retirement.
Coach Love, I hope you've enjoyed tonight. 44 years, you have influenced so many lives in this community. Thank you for all that you have done. Tonight, you've had friends from the Houston area, the Dallas area, and right here in Waco. We appreciate your hard work, and we are proud of you. Best of luck to you on your retirement.
So, 44 years. A lot of the people in that video are here tonight to honor you and show you their love because you showed them the love, the integrity, the right way to do things for all those years. And so now Superintendent Dr. Spicer has one more gift for you.
On behalf of Waco Independent School District, we want to thank you for choosing us and investing 44 years of your career into us, our students, our community, and our families. You have a lasting impact that will impact us and leave a legacy for generations to come. Thank you for your love, thank you for your support, and we have this small token of appreciation to tell you how much we care for you. We're gonna miss you, but you're coming back. You're coming back. We love you.
Thank you, Dr. Spicer. All right. Now, Ed, your turn.
For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. I just want to say thank you to all my friends, everyone who showed up. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Really, really appreciate you. It's been a pleasure to work with you. Thank you so much.
Coach Ed Long, round of applause for 44 years dedicated to the students and the staff and educating Waco ISD. Proud to be your friend, brother.
Hey Waco High, ready to level up your school spirit? Swing by the school store for hats, shirts, and hoodies. We've got you covered. Get your merch from the mobile Lions Hub at every football game, or at the Lions Hub right by the gym. Open every school day from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Get your gear at the school store, because Lion Pride runs deep.
Highlighter. Highlighter leadership includes Captains Anaya Zavala and Malaya Davis. Highlighter of the week is Anaya Zavala. Today we'll be featuring a jazz band hit entitled Let It Whip with the mighty Trojan Band. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the UHS Highlighter. stuff for this one. Trust us, we've tried. Here's Get Buck. Now it's time to ball and parlay. The mighty Trojan marching band is under the direction of Director of Band Archie Haddon IV, Assistant Band Director, Color Director, and Social Media Manager, Mr. Jason Perez, Assistant Band Director, Mr. Alexis Pena. Band techs include Amish Ramirez and Archie Haddon V. Color guard instructors, A. Hernandez. We would like to thank Superintendent Dr. Tiffany Spicer, Fine Arts Director Larry Carpenter, University High School Principal Dr. Tanisha Johnson, and the rest of our administration for the immense support they give to our program. We would also like to thank our band booster and parents for all that they do for our students. What we do would not be possible without your support. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the University High School Trojan Marching Band.
Waco High School proudly presents the award-winning 2025 Lion Pride Marching Band and Scarlet Line Drill Team. Waco High School is proud to present the Scarlet Line Drill Team under the direction of LaShonda Gaines. Scarlet Line officers are Captain Caleb Tyler, Co-Captain Brittany Lewis Turner, First Lieutenant Nevaeh Johnson, and Second Lieutenant Nakyra Brunson. Social officers are Camila Morales, Chloe Solman, Alyssa Rosario, Journey New, and Adriana Davis. Get ready for our rocking performance of Britney Spears' Toxic, and welcome to the field, the Scarlet Line. Waco High School proudly present the award-winning and UIL
Area Marching Contest Bound 2025 Lion Pride Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Tyler Sage, Michelle Linker, and Austin Lemons. Percussion is instructed by Adrian Rodriguez. The color guard is instructed by Michelle Michaelitz. Visual instructors are Amber Meeks, Spencer Childers, Jordan Meza, Jeremiah Cabrera, Zazo Pacheco, and Luke Warren. Tonight, the Lion Pride Band is performing their 2025 competition show, The Rebels of the Rising Sun, featuring music from Firefly, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Star Trek Into Darkness, and House of the Rising Sun, and Tank. Lion Pride, take the field.
Khalil Davis, and I am here with
Ed Love, Coach Love.
So, Coach Love, what does it feel like to be recognized for your service?
Well, you know, it's such an honor and such a surprise because my staff and some of the people that I worked with in the past, they rigged this up for me today, and I didn't know anything about it. So it's just such an honor, and I really appreciate all the effort and all my friends and relatives to come in to do this for me. It's very special.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
What will you remember most from Waco ISD?
Well, I just love, Waco ISD. I know after a while that I was born to help kids, to help people in general. And once I accepted my role and what I'm supposed to be doing in life, that's what I've been doing. So being here to help students, to help families, friends, and all that, I love it, and I love Waco.
Thank you for your help. And what are you going to do in retirement?
I'm going to relax. I'm going to travel. I'm going to play golf and just kind of go at my own pace for a change, That's it. And just enjoy the rest of my life.
Dream retire right there.
Yep.
It was nice talking with you.
Okay.
And
you did a great job.
Thank you.
All right. Good job.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed our halftime activities here at Waco ISD Stadium. About to get ready for the second half of actions. And congratulations to Athletic Director Ed Love, retiring after 44 years in the Waco Independent School District. He has had a wonderful career with Waco ISD, finishing it off as the athletic director. All right, let's look at the first half stats as the University Trojans have won 42 plays for 289 yards in the first half. The Waco Lions have run 30 plays and just have 90 yards to show for it. 22-0 is our score, University on top. Trojans have 13 first downs to 6 for Waco High. Waco High has rushed the ball 15 times for 35 yards. They're 5 of 15 passing for 55 yards. University 20 rushes for 155 yards, 11 of 22 passing for 134 yards. University's biggest problem has been penalties in the first half. Penalized 7 times for 65 yards. Waco High penalized just 4 times for 25 yards. Time of possession belongs to the Trojans. They've had it for almost 15 minutes of the first half. 14-26 to Waco High's 9:34. Individually, our leading rusher in the game is University's Ray Brown Jr., 82 yards on 7 carries. Leading the charge for the Waco High offense has been Amari Medlock, 9 carries for 25 yards. As far as the leading receiver in the first half, that goes to London Smith, 4 catches for 66 yards for University. Kelly has caught 2 passes for 39 yards for Waco High. That's pretty much the tail of the tape in the first half. Hal, what do you expect here in half number 2?
Well, for sure, Waco High needs to take this opening kickoff and drive it right down the field, get some momentum going. They were on the field way too much defensively, so it's just going to be up to their offense. They need to score some points. That's been their biggest trouble so far in district play. They just hadn't been able to score any points.
Had a chance to get 3 points at the very end of the first half, but the field goal attempt was kicked a little low and blocked. So here we go with half number 2. Going to come down to University's MJ Davis, I believe that is on the return.
JoJo Watson on the tackle there for University.
Excuse me, that's Waco High. I'll be all right. I'm used to seeing University in dark jerseys. Well, that was Zay Johnson on the return. There we go. That's the reason I'm confused. Let's start at the 27-yard line and Waco's into the field. Quarterback is Jordan Alvarez, a junior.
They've got Lane Jones in at the running back position.
Also notice that Chance Ryan's in as one of the receivers. They hand it off to Lane Jones, and he's got a lane to run through all the way out to near the 40-yard line. A nice pickup by Lane Jones of 13 yards on the play and a first down.
Kylene Estelle along with Jeremiah Green on the tackle.
On second down, high snap, pulled down. Lane Jones has it again, running straight ahead. They're going to give him 5 yards to the 45-yard line.
Rashad Smith with the tackle for University.
Jones came into the game with 22 carries, 98 yards, but no touchdowns on the year yet. Back to pass. Ball looked like it slipped out of the hands, and it's interceptable, but just a little out of the reach of University's Sam Jackson. A little upset with himself that he didn't catch that one. So 3rd and 5 at the 45. High snap over the head, and he's just going to fall on it. That's the best you can do. Alvarez, second bad snap we've had tonight. Going to bring up a 4th down for Waco High all the way back to the 34-yard line. That's a loss of 9 on that play.
Jalen Good into punt for Waco High, and Jeremiah Green will be back on his 35-yard line.
Kicked a knuckleball. Got 2 flags thrown. Had a Waco High University player that kept going after the ball was dead, but that's because nobody blew a whistle. It wasn't until I heard a whistle that they said, okay, we'll separate. But we'll see what the 2 flags are all about on the punt.
36 yards on that punt by Jalen Good.
Rodney Sims wants to consult with his other officials before he lets us all know what the...
During the return, holding, number 18 of the receiving team. Penalty will be 10 yards from the dead ball spot. First down, University.
University, their 8th penalty of the night. They get the ball with 10:22. A minute and 38 seconds for the Waco High possession on that first possession of the second half. And University will start at their own 20-yard line.
Jamie Dugas, Deshaun Moore, and Micaiah Sumner will be in the defensive line here for Waco High to start the 3rd quarter.
Now Rodney Sims wants to confer with his officials before we get this possession underway for University. Savoy Nichols is the quarterback. London Smith goes in motion on the far side, but they hand it off in the backfield to Darius Thomas. Thomas will get up to the 24-yard line.
Chance Rhines with the tackle for Waco.
And I beg your pardon, that was not Darius Thomas. That was number 20, Kentrell Jones. First time we've seen him carry the ball in the game tonight. He picked up the 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Fake the handoff to Jones. Try to throw it in the flat to London Smith, and it's off target.
He's just been a little high on his passes tonight. A little high and a little long.
And just 11 of 23 now for 134 yards on the night for Savoy Nichols. Second year as the full-time starter for University.
Yeah, chance here for Waco High's defense to get off the field if they can stop them here on this 3rd and 6.
Nichols throws across the middle, has London Smith, a little stop on a dime action, gets him up to the 50-yard line, and another 1st down for Waco for University.
Lane Jones and Keith Johnson on the tackle. He was wide open there on that slant pattern.
They are going to mark it at the 50. That's a 26-yard pickup to get the 1st down, and they're quickly back to the line of scrimmage, but a procedure call against University going to stop the action.
74, 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Brings up a 1st and 15 at the University 45. Just tried to get that off too fast. Justin Neal will be the H-back to the right. He goes in motion. Handoff, though, goes in the backfield. Not a whole lot of running room there, though, for Kendrell Jones.
Eric Taylor with a solid tackle for Waco High.
Matter of fact, he's going to get just 2 yards up to the 47-yard line. He's up 2nd and 13. Holden Seward, the offensive coordinator, signals in the play from the far side. Neal goes in motion. Looking for a pass back. Now they throw to the sideline. It's incomplete. For a moment there, I think Savoy was about to give up, and then all of a sudden said, hey, maybe I have a receiver out there.
Taylor Freeman defending on the play for Waco. Good defense by 17.
So 3rd and 13 at the 47. They picked up a
receiver downfield, number 74 of the offense. That penalty will be declined.
Yeah, that's a good idea. 3rd and long, no sense in giving them the extra down. But University did get a first down on a 3rd and long earlier in this drive. Jones, the sophomore, stays in as the running back. Jeremiah Green and London Smith, the receivers on the far side, with Smith going in motion, and we're going to have a penalty there as the snap. Everybody went but the center.
Prior to the snap, false start. Everybody but the center. 5 yards down.
So 5 yards further back. To the 42. See if they stay with the same play. 3rd and 18. London Smith is in motion. Savoy Nichols looking for him. He has him wide open. He has to wait for it, but it drops into his hands, and he heads for the corner of the end zone for the touchdown from 58 yards away.
Nice pass and catch from Savoy Nichols to London Smith. He had beat the defender by a good 5 yards. London Smith is an elite athlete, committed to Baylor University next year. Fast speed, tall kid. Micah Hatton in to try the extra point with Carlos Perez holding.
And the point after attempt is good. 8:14 left to go, 3rd quarter. University Trojans have stretched their lead out to 29-0. Completing an 80-yard drive that only took 6 plays. They overcame a couple of penalties within the drive, but get the touchdown on the 58-yard pass from Savoy Nichols to London Smith. Took them 2 minutes and 8 seconds to get on the scoreboard here in the 3rd quarter.
That's what the University offense brings each and every game. They have quick strike potential, a ton of speed at all receiver positions, and 2 or 3 really good running backs. They're a really good, complete offensive team. Andre Kelly, number 2, will be going back for Waco on the far side. On the near side will be number 4, Zay Johnson, to take this kick from University's Alejandro Arkin.
Go to the far side of the field and go out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. That means that Waco High is going to get pretty decent field position. Their second possession of the second half. Still looking to get on the scoreboard.
Kick out of bounds. number 13 of the kicking team. Waco High has elected to take the ball at the 30, which it'll be first down Waco High.
70 yards away from pay dirt.
Defensively in the line for University right now is Ronald Derrick, Christian Dowdy, Micah Sorrells, and Noah Sorrells.
Offensive line for Waco High, Eduardo Guerrero, Jaden Johnson, Jerome Walker, Patrick Jones, and Demarion Basie. Handoff in the backfield to Medlock, and he's hammered right as he gets to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They ran into number 16, Kylan Estelle.
And this is the first time we've seen Medlock this year, but he did get some playing time last week against Colleen Ellison. Has the football again and gets away from one would-be tackler, but then he is hit pretty hard, managed to get 2 yards out of it.
Yeah, Joaquin Martinez initially hit him, but he kept on running hard, got him a hard 2 yards there.
Now Lane Jones comes back into the game at the running back spot. He's had a couple of nice carries tonight for 18 yards. They send him in motion. They throw back on a wide receiver screen to Jay Johnson, and Zay Johnson is loose down the field all the way down inside.
He fumbled the football.
He did at the very end of the play, and he fumbled it out of bounds, and it goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line in University's end of the field. Now let's see.
I think Jeremiah Green ripped it out of his hands, but the ball continued. University never had possession of it, so it should be Waco's ball.
Yeah, they're going to give Waco High the ball at the 34-yard line.
They tried that screen pass in the first half, and they just barely missed on the execution. This time they hit it for a long gainer.
I think that's a 34-yard pickup there. Straight up the middle goes Lane Jones.
Quan Hughes on that tackle for University.
Jones all the way down to the 23, a pickup of 9. Waco High now going fast. Lane Jones tries to bounce it outside. He's going to be very close to the first down, and I think he may have it. But Waco High moving the ball very smartly here.
Carlos Williams, number 87, with the tackle.
Jones over right guard, able to take it down to the 23-yard line.
Joaquin Martinez and Z.D. White on the tackle for University on that short gainer.
Second down and 9 for Waco High. The clock rolling, under 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Now, L.V. Marshall comes in as the running back. Waco High offensive line trying to do its job of just knocking out that University defensive line. Back to pass. Alvarez with the pump fake. Now he runs with it himself. Finds a little crease. Gets across the 20 down to about the 19-yard line. I think that's the first time we've seen Alvarez win with the ball tonight.
Yeah, he doesn't scramble much. Jeremiah Green with the tackle, number 9 for University.
Picked up 4 on the play to bring up third down and 5 at the 19. Straight drop back, try to throw in the flat, and that pass is broken up. Nice job by the blitzing linebacker.
Yeah, that play was going nowhere. Even if it had been completed, Rashad Smith was right on top of the receiver.
Great defense there by Kalen Estelle to get his hand on that one. So brings up fourth down and 5. Waco High will go for it. Look for a check down, and once again they go with that wide receiver screen to Zay Johnson. He stays on his feet. He lost his helmet.
Oh.
They got to kill the play wherever he lost his helmet.
Okay, Laquan Hughes with the helmet in his hands at the 13-yard line.
But they do pick up the first down on 4th down. Down to the 12-yard line.
That screenplay has been very effective tonight.
It definitely has. Something they need to run a bit more.
Yes.
Now they bunch it up with a 2 tight end formation. Hand it off to LV Marshall. He bounces it around the right side, gets inside the 10, down to the 7.
Laquan Hughes again with the tackle for University.
Comes up 2nd down. Call it 4 after the 6-yard pickup. Now a flag thrown by our referee.
12 men in the offensive formation.
Too many men on the field.
Still 2nd down.
Yeah, those are mistakes that Waco High cannot afford to make.
Yeah, there's one too many on the field. And they're bringing Zay Johnson off the field. So it's 2nd down and 9 now. LV Marshall takes the handoff. He's going to be dropped before about the time he gets to the 11-yard line.
Number 0 again, Joaquin Martinez. Yeah, Lane Jones is coming into the ball game. You got to get a bigger back in there when you're down near the goal line.
Third down and 9 after the 2-yard pickup by Marshall. Lane Jones takes the handoff. He's got a free rein almost to the end zone. He's going to go down at the 1, but he does pick up the first down. 8-yard pickup for Lane Jones.
Good piece of running by Lane.
His 6th carry of the night. He gets the handoff again, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Good piece of running by Lane Jones there, right down on the goal line.
Well, you kept asking for a sustained drive to get the Waco defense some rest. 14 plays to go 70 yards and get their first score of the game.
5 minutes off the clock. Carlos Rodriguez will attempt this extra point. Zay Johnson will be holding for Waco.
And the kick is good. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Waco High on the board. Our new scores, University 29 and Waco High 7. A 14 plays, 70-yard drive that took 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Very smartly done by the Waco High offense.
Well, this is a new formation tonight. We have not seen it all year long, and it seems to be their best formation, you know, as far as bunching their players in tighter. Gives them a better chance to run the ball. And those screenplays will keep their linebackers thinking about it, you know, when they're running the ball at them. If they come in too hard, they can just throw a quick screen and get a 10, 15-yard gain. So Waco High may have found some new offense here tonight to carry forward, you know, the next 2 ball games. Carlos Rodriguez will be kicking off for Waco High. Rodney London Smith will be on the far end on the 20-yard line, along with Carlos Perez, number 13. He'll be on the near side here at the 20.
Ball falls off for the tee just as he was approaching the ball. And continues to come in at about 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the southeast. Booch kick to the near side, taking it at the 35-yard line. That's Alex Forsey, who has a return once this year, but he's not going to return this one. He's going to get it out to the 27-yard line.
Micaiah Sumner with the tackle, number 33 for Waco.
Second time for University to touch the ball in the second half. They put points on the board in their first possession of the third quarter. But London Smith had about 74 yards of that 80-yard drive. Wide out to the near side is Montrell Phoenix. Savoy Nichols has time, now rolls to his right, throws deep, and he's just getting rid of the football.
Good decision. Get rid of the football, live to play another play. Second 10.
Nichols came in tonight completing 63% of his passes for almost 1,700 yards and 17 touchdowns. Tonight, right now, he's 13 of 27 for 218 yards and 3 touchdowns. Hand off in the backfield. Nice job of trying to get away, but just nowhere for Kentrell Jones to go.
Yeah, Jalen Good with the tackle. University has brought in a couple of Alex Forsey and 23 Montrell Phoenix here on this particular series.
Well, it's third down and 10 at the 27. No gain for Jones on that last play. Nichols throws over in the flat and just throws it away. A little too tall for Montrell Phoenix to bring it down. That may be the first 4 and out we've seen tonight for University.
It is. Zay Johnson's going to go deep for Waco High. London Smith will be punting for University.
Well, if momentum's riding anybody right now, it's Waco High.
Sure, and they should get some really good field position here.
Zay Johnson will pick it up at the 38 and has the sideline. And we got a flag from way over here on the near side. That's going to bring that back. Head coach Ezra Martinez wants a little explanation about the flag, but I believe it may be a defensive, a holding call on the return team.
During the return, holding, number 16 of the receiving team, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Waco.
They'll take it back to the Waco High 45-yard line. 55 yards to go for their second touchdown with under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
This is their best starting field position in the ball game.
Zay Johnson, the wide receiver at the far side. They hand it off, though, in the backfield with the carry is Amari Medlock.
Yeah, he grabbed his face mask. I had it with the binoculars on that particular play. JoJo Watson, so that's going to be a
extra 15.
During the run, personal foul, face mask, number 21 of the defense, 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. By rule, it's a first down, Waco.
Got it to the 47. That was just a 2-yard pickup, but it'll get into University territory. All the way down to the 37. Medlock goes over left guard this time. Flag thrown from the referee behind the play.
Kylan Estelle with the tackle for University, number 16.
Holding, number 77 of the offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
The first and 20 back at the 47-yard line. The University's into the field. Waco High now penalized 7 times for 50 yards.
Yeah, Joaquin Martinez is not in the ball game for University. He's got JoJo Watson subbing in for him, number 31.
Hand it off to Medlock. He's got some running room. Gets into the secondary all the way out to the 40-yard line.
Quan Hughes and Kylan Estelle in on that tackle.
Picked up 13 yards. Brings up a second down. Call it 13. Picked off and headed the other way. This will be a pick six for Jeremiah Green. Oh my goodness, was he laying back and waiting for that one. That's at least a 65-yard interception return by Jeremiah Green. See if we can get, from the 35-yard line. Jeremiah Green did not need an escort. Takes it in, and the University defense gets on the board.
Yeah, something's going on down here on the field.
We're going to have a discussion between the Zebras.
Touchdown is good. Unsportsmanlike conduct, 79, Waco High. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Jerome Walker, a sophomore, took a little exception to something. But here you see once again Jeremiah Green taking off with the pick six.
Micah Hatton in to try the extra point for University with Carlos Perez holding.
High snap, but brought down. The kick is going to be good. 31 seconds left to go in our third quarter, and our new score. University 36 and Waco High 7.
Big plays from a defense always just absolutely flips the momentum against any team. And that was a giant play by University.
Yes, sir. Up until that point, the Waco seemed like momentum was riding the shoulder pads of Waco High. But that kind of stole momentum away.
Yeah, Jeremiah Green, one of several players that plays both ways for University. London Smith sometimes will be in at the linebacker or defensive secondary on some occasions. But Jeremiah Green, special athlete.
Yeah, it's only been about, 4 weeks now that we've seen Jeremiah Green play in both ways. He's definitely been playing defense all year, but they've added him to the offensive side the last 3 or 4 games.
Right, and last week was his best game offensively. He had 9 catches for over 100 yards. Got Andre Kelly and Zay Johnson deep. Micah Hatton will be kicking off from the Waco 45-yard line after the 15-yard penalty was assessed.
Kick it toward the near side is going to be taken in by one of the up men.
Yes, Micaiah Sumner.
He'll just fall down with it and give Waco High some decent field position. Put it at the 26. Well, the Lion offense, see if they can get the momentum back. Chance Ryan's going to be in as one of the tight ends to the right side. Handed off to Medlock. Over left guard. Forges ahead up to the 30-yard line for a 4-yard pickup.
Brought down by number 10, Ronald Derrick, a Arizona State commit.
Second down and 6. Medlock now 13 carries for 44 yards. And that's going to be our final play of our third quarter. We head to the final 12 minutes with our score. University 36 and Waco High 7.
Great stories deserve powerful visuals and crystal clear sound.
At Trojan Media Productions, we bring events to life with professional audio visual production. From live events to digital content, we make sure your message shines loud, clear, and unforgettable. Trojan Media Productions, your vision perfectly produced.
Some statistics at the end of 3 quarters. Waco High has now run 50 offensive plays, but only has 188 yards to show for it. University, they've run 51 plays, and they have 379 yards of total offense. London Smith has caught 6 passes for 150 yards. 3 are for touchdowns. That's a great night for London Smith. Darius Thomas has carried 7 times for 30 yards and also has a touchdown. The only touchdown for Waco High was scored by Lane Jones on an 8-yard TD run. So here we go with our fourth quarter action. Waco High from their own 30. Hand it off to Lane Jones, gets around the right side. A flag is thrown where we usually see holding, so most likely that's coming back.
Yeah, JoJo Watson in on the tackle, 31 for University.
75 of the offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Second.
That'll take it back to the 20-yard line where it'll be second down and 16. And Lane Jones has been a nice addition to the offensive side for Waco High. Touchdown he scored earlier tonight, his first of the year.
Yeah, Lane Jones and Medlock, they're both sophomores, gifted athletes.
Ezra Martinez doing what he can to build for the future, coming into this game 0-7 on the season so far. Jones again, and University was expecting it this time. Just blow a whistle. Not sure why they didn't blow a whistle somewhere along there. Forward progress had been stopped.
Shot Smith on the tackle along with Kylene Estelle.
Got to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, which was the 20. Brings up a 3rd and 16 at Waco's 20-yard line. Wide receiver to the near side is Vince Hall. Number 12, he's in the slot. Zay Johnson, the wide out. Back to pass. Alvarez throws to Zay Johnson off his hands and picked off. University's second interception in the second half. Seward, now we got flags, 3 flags following the play. And Seward finally knocked out of bounds after he gets inside the 15. And we'll see what the meaning of the three hankies on the field are, but you got to believe all 3 of them saw the same thing. But it will be, that's going to be a post-possession foul, and University will have the football.
During the return, personal foul, illegal blindside block, number 99 of the return team. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, University.
Christian Dowdy called for the blindside block. Is that the same thing as clipping? I mean, that's what we used to call it years ago.
That's what it is.
I hadn't heard clipping penalties called in years, but they call blindside blocks. That'll take it back to the Waco 40, but great field position for University with 10:39 left to go in the contest. and a 36-7 lead for the Trojans.
Just the second time, though, that University has set up their offense inside the Waco 50-yard line tonight.
Roy Nichols will be joined by Darius Thomas in the backfield. Robert Stevens in the game as a wide receiver. He's in the slot to the right. Handoff, though, goes to Brown, and Ray Brown, the pat drill, takes it inside the 35 down to the 32.
Chance Ryan's on the tackle for Waco.
Brown's had a nice night. It's his 8th carry of the night for 90 yards. After that 8-yard pickup, second down and 2. Trojans now taking a little bit more time in between plays, and now we have a whistle.
Got Anthony Burton coming in at the left defensive end spot for Mackay Sumner, who's.
I think they were trying to give Waco High a chance to make some changes.
Starting to get a little rain here.
Yeah, we are starting to see a little bit of moisture on our windshield. University got to let the game clock roll down a little before they snap this one. Trying to shorten things up if they can. Nichols takes a high snap, gives it off to Brown. He takes it back to the left side. There's a holding penalty behind. He's going to get into the end zone, but Savoy Nichols is standing there looking at the flag in the backfield going, why?
Yep.
He knows it's coming back. 2 different officials saw the penalty, and it is a hold against University.
72 of the offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay second down.
He's second down and 12. Back at the 42. Yeah, those flags are starting to turn a little bit more. Coming out of the northeast now. Well, maybe that little cold front has made it here, and the rain is not too far behind that. Nichols gives the ball to Darius Thomas. He comes around the right side. Now we got another flag at the back of the play.
Jalen Good and Tyler Freeman in on the tackle.
Holding. Number 74 of the offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Darius Thomas got some yardage out of it, but then the holding penalty will move it back. Still going to be second down. But this will move it back into University territory. Back to the 48-yard line. Apparently he got to the, well, they just mark it from the 42 back to the 48, so really no gain on the play. It is 2nd and 22. Brown goes in motion. They hand it off to Thomas. Thomas trying to find a running lane, but it's not there. They'll get it back to midfield for a 2-yard pickup.
Deshaun Moore was in on the tackle. Jalen Good.
Clock continues to roll with 8:45 left to play. Facing 3rd and Lorena. London Smith's a wide out to the near side, going to get a double team coverage. Pump fake. Nichols has to throw it underneath. Thomas gets a block from Brown and then gets it up to about the 46-yard line, and the Lions into the field.
Chance Ryan's with a solid tackle there for Waco. It's going to force them to punt the football. Zay Johnson's going to go deep for Waco, back about his 10-yard line. London Smith will be punting.
Picked up about 8 yards on the play, but it's still going to bring up a 4th and 16. And what, maybe this is the 3rd punt we've seen from London Smith tonight?
Yes.
Good snap. Gets the punt away. Going to punt it toward the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds somewhere between the 20 and the 30. Marked it at the 23. 7:36 is left in this ball game. University has a 36-7 lead. Waco High has the football.
21-yard punt by London Smith.
All at the 25 is where they mark it. Jordan Alvarez has gone the distance at quarterback for Waco High. L.V. Marshall, the running back, with him. He's back to pass, looking right, rolls right, throws, and it is picked off again.
Yep, Sam Jackson.
Third interception of the night by the Waco High, or the University defense. They've all come here in the second half after it looked like Waco High was going to get some momentum after they scored that touchdown. The Trojans have picked off 3 passes to keep Waco High from gaining any more momentum. University from the Waco 41-yard line. Back to pass. Nichols heaves it deep for London Smith. He tries to come inside and can't get to it.
Tyler Freeman was defending on the play for for Waco High.
Trying to go for the jugular after the turnover. It's usually a pretty good job, pretty good time to try a play like that. Montrell Phoenix and Jamari Thomas are the 2 wide receivers at the bottom of the screen, but they hand it off to Ray Brown Jr., and he'll get a couple of yards up to the 39-yard line.
Lane Jones and Jalen Good on that tackle.
Brown just 8 yards shy of 100 yards on the game to be the leading rusher for the University Trojans tonight. Darius Thomas has carried 8 times for 32 yards and a touchdown. Stevens went in motion. They hand it off, though, to Thomas. Thomas stays on his feet. Gets down to the 36, a gain of 3 for Darius Thomas to bring up what's going to be a 4th down and 5.
Michael Leonard, 16 on the tackle, Waco High.
University will stay on the field. They'll go for it. They get press coverage, and I'm not sure what Zay Johnson was thinking. I don't know if Phoenix moved and he thought he was. It's going to be offside on Zay Johnson.
5-yard penalty.
They'll pick up the 1st down on the penalty. Not sure what that was about. Almost like he deliberately wanted to get that penalty. 1st and 10 at the 5, at the 31, pardon me. Under 6 minutes to play. Nichols looking to the left corner, and it is complete for the touchdown.
Intercepted.
Picked off.
Freeman with the ball.
Yep, Freeman comes to the near side. Got 2 flags behind the play.
That's Taylor Freeman.
So Waco High comes up with their interception. Like the Trojans were just trying to get that one final touchdown to get above the 40-point mark.
During the return, hold number 33 of the defense. Penalty will be half the distance to the goal.
It's turned into more of a flag day than a football game.
It has gotten a little sloppy here in the second half, yes.
5 minutes, 22 seconds left to go. Waco High will have the football, but they'll have it deep in their own territory, just outside the 10-yard line. We'll call it the 9. Zay Johnson, the lone receiver to the left. Handoff, though, goes to Medlock. Medlock carries a pile with him across the 15. Well, they're going to call it at the 15-yard line.
Laquan Hughes with the tackle, number 8.
Actually, that was not Medlock. That was LV Marshall with the carry. Got it 6 yards on the play. Marshall again.
Colleen Estelle with the tackle along with number 59, C.D. White.
Marshall picks, call it 3 yards on the play. 3rd and 1 at the 18. They'll have the first down as it gets forward progress to the 20.
Caden Davis, number 50, with the tackle for University.
LV getting a workout here in the 4th quarter.
University with several second stringers in the defensive line and at the linebacker position.
That was a 9th carry for LV Marshall for 33 yards. Medlock, the leading runner for Waco High with 44 yards. Again, it's LV Marshall who just kind of keeps it on the ground in the middle of the field, gets a couple of yards out to the 22.
Larry Martin, number 98, with the tackle. Seeing some of his first action tonight.
2nd down and 8. Keeping it simple. Marshall backs his way across the 25 to the 26 for a 4-yard pickup.
JoJo Watson with the tackle, number 31, from his linebacker position.
3rd and 4. Waco High going once again with that 2 tight end setup. Just trying to grind it out and grind out some clock. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage this time is Marshall.
Yeah, Rashid Smith, 24, with that tackle.
Say he's back to the 24, a loss of 2 on the play. He's going to be up 4th down and 6 at the 24 in a punting situation.
Jalen Good in to punt for Waco High. Daryl Stewart, number 14, back for University.
Well, he's going to give way to Green. Six seconds left on the play clock as everybody finally gets enough personnel on the field. Ball takes a big bounce. Green thought about picking up on that bounce, but decides to get away, and it goes down to the 34. 2:04 remaining. Our University will run 1 play, and then we'll get our, no, they're just going to run it down to that 2 minutes now.
This is the 2-minute timeout of the 4th quarter.
42 yards on the toe of Jalen Good.
That's what I get for anticipating things. 2 minutes left in the contest. Waco High had it for 3:22 on that possession. All University has to do is get a couple of first downs. I don't think Ezra Martinez will use his timeouts. Trying to get these players to their homes before the storm rolls in. Well, as things hold up, University will move to 3-0 in district play, and they'll have the showdown next week here at Waco ISD Stadium against the Brenham Cubs for superiority in District 10 5A Division II. Should be an exciting ball game. Roy Nichols hands it off to Ray Brown Jr. He spins and gets free and then finally gets thrown down when he gets to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Michael Leonard in on the tackle, 16.
That'll get him over 100 yards for the night. So he picked up 16 on the play.
Torian Barnett, number 50 in.
108 now on 10 carries for Ray Brown Jr. Clock continues to roll. On the reverse. We got flags behind the play for holding. Staying in bounds. Good job of staying in bounds by Montrell Phoenix. He'll go down inside the 30 to the 26. But again, we've got flags back behind the play, and that's going to bring it back.
Holding.
How many penalties tonight on University?
Replay first down.
15 for 145. And they were going to work on trying to hold off on the penalties tonight.
Well, for sure next week they can't have this many penalties against Brenham.
No, certainly can't. It's Roy Nichols, 14 of 31 passing for 226 yards. They've also run 28 rushing plays for 192. 418 yards. And this is about to be the 60th snap of the night for the University offense. We got a minute and 9 seconds left on the clock. Ray Brown follows a nice block around the side. Finally gets wrapped up when he gets up to about the 47-yard line.
Chance Ryan's in on the tackle. He's had a really good game tonight for Waco High.
7-yard pickup brings a second down and 13. Around the 47. And University has to snap the ball just one more time. Ray Brown gets it. Gets swarmed when he gets to midfield. And most likely that 3-yard pickup for Brown is going to be our final play of the game. Game clock hits double zeros. The crosstown rivalry between University and Waco High is over for the 2025 season, with the University Trojans coming out with the win at 36-7. Thank you for joining us tonight for high school football here at Waco ISD Stadium. Many thanks to the audio-visual classes from both schools, Leaping Lions Productions and Trojan Media Productions, for their work tonight on this contest. Under the direction of their two instructors, we certainly thank them for taking care of everything. For my broadcast partner, Hal Harris, and our statistician, Paul Comer, I'm Lark Smith, reminding you our final score, University 36 and Waco High 7.